Welcome, episode 37 of DM Podcast. Thank you for tuning in, guys. Much appreciated. It was a belter today, really good podcast. Thanks to them, obviously, Mick and Mark for helping out. So we're talking about the big news is the reporting of the HMRC. So operators are starting to report drivers' earnings to the HMRC, to the taxman. So that was a big subject. We talked about the car maintenance, settling, obviously, the future of the taxis, and obviously all the rising costs, like insurance, your car tax, etc. Really good podcast. Loads of people tuned in live as well. So thanks for all your comments and people getting involved. Much appreciated. Thanks again, guys. Hope you enjoyed the podcast. See you soon. DM shop. That Kia Niro, by the way, if I can't remember if it's a 2 or a 3, you'll have to lane assist with the adaptive cruise. So you can just literally just chill in the middle lane and the car tires for you.
I hate that.
Or, slow lane or whatever. Hey, has yours got that? The Toyota?
That's
Has it?
I don't like it.
Why?
Well, when I'm on the motorway, it's Heathrow, going down to Heathrow on Saturday, and I went down about 2:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
So I'm doing 70 mile an hour, and when there's no one about and I'm overtaking a lorry, I don't tend to use the indicator, I just pull out. So I'm pulling out and it pulls you back in. It's horrible.
You're not a fan then, no?
You're an idiot.
What?
What?
You're supposed to indicate.
Too busy doing 70 mile an hour.
Too busy to indicate what?
Hey, that's the reason why,
No,
by the way,
do you know,
back in the
though?
lane.
Do you know it's not the law to indicate back in? Did you know that?
No, back in isn't. Back out is, though.
Well, yeah. I might have rephrased that wrong.
Yeah, but the system that's meant to keep it in the lanes, right? If you're trying to turn out the lane and you're not letting the car know that you're trying to turn out the lane, of course you're going to try and keep it in the lane, isn't it?
Yeah, but the thing is, right, when I'm going to have a woodhead...
How dare you try and straighten me when I'm trying to...
Yeah, but listen to this, right? When I'm going to have a woodhead, it's like that. Roads are like that, yeah?
I wouldn't use it over woodhead, only on motorways.
I have to go into the system to switch the bleeding thing off every single time I get in car. And sometimes I forget. So I'm going to have a woodhead, and I'm like, whoa, it brings me back. And then you're overcompensating. And the amount of times I've drifted around corners.
Mate, honest to God, do you know what does me head? I think some of the newer Kias are like that. You get in the car, and then literally all the system is on, and then you got to manually take it all off. But some people just don't like using it. They should have it off, and then you can turn it on if you want.
But do you know what else about my car? Can't turn off the backseat chime. So if someone gets in the car and they don't want to put the seatbelt on, it goes off for a minute, it gets loud, right? Every time I get in, I've got to restart the thing. When you go up, mine's got like a speed thing. So if you go over 20 mile an hour, 30 mile an hour, it bleeps you. So you have to go in and change all that. It does me head in. Change the assist thing. Oh, damn. That's the worst thing about it.
Are you missing the back?
No.
Really?
No.
We say this every week.
No.
Oh, mate, I've had both. I've drove both and I've had both. Oh, man. Yeah, the Corolla drives smooth because it's a hybrid. I do give you that. Do you know what I mean? But I do like the mix, just the quality and the comfort.
I probably will miss it in the summer when I'm doing Southampton, Heathrow nearly every week. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I didn't miss it on Saturday going down to Heathrow, but I give it. The Merc was a lot more comfortable. But,
yeah. Right. Let's go for the comments. Quick, we've got a new subject I need to bring up, especially before the end anyway, because it's huge. Charlie Big Potatoes don't work for you. Am I Charlie Big Potatoes, Bart? Rude. You busy, Mark, expecting to pick up this month? When are you doing the 40-hour challenge, Mick? Mark, dead quick. Are you expecting to be busier this month or not? Normally, airports only March onwards, really, if not March.
Yeah. I've been very, very quiet on airports the last couple of weeks, and the bloke who I get the jobs off, he says it is a little bit busier, but not a great deal busier. So, I'm not holding up.
Hopefully. It's normally like March going into the summer, isn't it?
Yeah, March normally picks up.
Get all the car work before the summer holidays, get all the cheap and then the winnie bus for the summer.
People go on cruises, Caribbean, don't they? March, February, March, April.
That's it. Mick, are you doing the 40-hour challenge?
Next week.
Next week.
Next week.
Come on, Mick. Right. ATN, Matty, I rate you, though. You didn't give up content creating, been following since the early days, soon 20k subs. Legend, thank you very much, mate. I do try. It's hard. It is hard and time consuming, but it's starting to slowly pay off. I've been doing this 6 years now, and it's starting to slowly start paying off, mate. I am very happy.
Good.
Buying BMW, Mark, no indicator on a BMW. Very true, very true. Let me just go to TikTok, thank you. It's getting busy, this flipping thing, innit? Taylor, yes, mate, it's a first aid course and also certificate specific to the kind of contract work. I had a free quick job on there. It was a bit late replying. No worries, Taylor. Thank you, mate. Listen, big news coming in. And I don't know if you've seen it on my YouTube channel and on TikTok, is operators have started reporting our earnings, as you know. It was starting this year. And there's a company, what's that company called? City Tours or City something? City Taxis or something? It's like an umbrella company that owns multiple companies below them. And he sends a big email out the other week and saying, we're going to start reporting your earnings to the HMRC, send us all your personal details. And it was like Comcad, which are Hackney companies, Argyle Taxis and a few others. So they're all starting to admit now that they're reporting your earnings. Now Argyle does cash, does card, does everything. And people are saying to me, oh, well, Alpha's not card only or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Alpha won't have to do it because they're still taking cash and all that. But if Argyle and stuff are doing it, does that mean all companies have got to do it? Because I know Bolt have recently come out, and Bolt has come out and said, we are reporting everyone. Bolt has come out and said, listen, we're reporting everyone. So do you reckon, is this going to affect the taxi trade going forward, Mark? Do you reckon this will get rid of a lot of the people skiving from like the benefits or whatever?
I think it will affect the non-honest drivers. That's the only way I can say.
Good point. So do you reckon that's what it'll be?
Yeah, I think so. A lot. Yeah, it's a bit of a tricky one, isn't it? I think, but if you're not honest with certain things, I think people will be having squeaky bums. I think.
Yeah, I reckon it's going to cause mayhem. I reckon there's a big percentage of drivers aren't declaring all income.
There is. It's about that, but it's when does that come in though? Because I've been seeing reports from this month, from 31st now, whenever it is that this thing's come in. It's only for people that registered as taxi drivers last year. Is that right?
Yeah. So the HMRC come out and said, yeah. So for the digital platform thing, it's for the first year. So if you started in the last year, they're reporting you then, and then next year by January 31st,
this time next year, won't it?
It's everyone. Yeah. So it gives everyone a chance to get used to the new system and stuff like that. But a lot of companies have just started to go stuff and we're just reporting everyone.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's not a restriction. Like only send us last year's. It's like a little benefit. Oh, yeah, just send us last year's for now and then do the full lot next year. Do you know what I mean? But some companies are just going full out. By the looks of it, on like the emails and stuff I've been sending out and bolts and stuff, I think they've just started sending a lot out. Do you know what I mean? So you think about it, if you work for any private hire operator that's a limited company, I reckon going forward, that's going to be City Fleet. That's going to be very interesting, and I think it is going to affect a lot of drivers. What do you reckon, Mick? I don't know. Did you hear me, Mick? Yeah. Do you reckon it'll affect a lot of drivers? Maybe get people off the trade, or do you reckon it'll just start knuckling down and just getting legit, or what?
Going to start getting after. If you're not legit, go legit, aren't you? That's simple as. You can't hide from nothing now. It's impossible, no matter who you're working for. But it is. I still find that maybe Alpha are just doing it when they have to. Do you know what I mean?
Do you reckon they're dragging the feet kind of thing, and just like, you know what I mean?
Because
I had a rumour that Delta said that they're not going to do it. They just point blank said, I'm not doing HMRC's job. That's a rumour I heard. But the problem is, though, they're going to come down on you like a ton of bricks if you don't follow the new rules, aren't they?
That's what I'm going to say.
That's a big thing.
Is there a penalty?
At the end of the day, the way I'm looking at it for ours as well, for my company, it's down to me accountant. If he starts saying I've got to do this and I've got to do that, then I'll do it. Do you know what I mean? It is what it is. But I'm not until my accountants tell me, because I just give my files to my accountants, and that's what I'm for. Do you know what I mean? So if he doesn't,
no one tells you in writing.
That's what I mean. I need a letter, and the accountant's there for a reason. So if he doesn't come to me and say, you need to start doing this now, or I need this off you, then
Yeah. Have you actually approached your accountants and asked them, or not? Not really.
No, I have not yet, because I'm not due to talk to him until April anyway. So
Yeah. Maybe you're just going to bring it up in April and go, I haven't heard nothing yet about this thing.
I have a conversation with him every year about like this and that, and then he sends me things back and asks me what this outgoing was, that outgoing, and that's when I'll have my conversation with them. Do you know what I mean?
I reckon, like I said, I reckon it's going to kick up a massive storm. And I just think it is. I think it's just going to cause a massive, because like there's lads on, the lads working just cash only and doing on benefits, and because you're not even get tax fraud, it's more like benefit fraud, and they're going to catch it on multiple things, aren't they? You know, like people claiming sick and stuff, and they're working on the side. There's going to be so much things that's going forward, and I think, yeah, and I wanted to bring it up on this platform as well, and just say, listen, if you're not 100% legit, just start being legit from now, and just cover yourself, and just because they're all. Uber's not going to go. As an example, Uber's not going to go, listen, let's not report these until next year, just because, like, do you know what I mean? Let's be fair and nice. Do you know what I mean? They're just going to go, well, what do you want, mate? Go on, there you go, fill your boots, aren't they? They're not going to try and protect or cover the drivers and stuff. Your local companies and stuff might, or like your local operators and stuff might. They might try and wangle a little bit to look after you and stuff like that. But the big companies, like I'm pretty sure Bolt, if someone's watching who works for Bolt, did you get an email this week saying that literally, we're just reporting you, end of? I'm sure someone said to me before when we were live, and there's literally, yeah, Bolt come out and just went, yeah, we're reporting everyone from now. Do you know what I mean? And it's going to be interesting. Let me just go through the comments there quick. ATM, I can't wait for Andy Berman to ban a cross-border hiring. Hopefully it happens this year. Mate, sometimes you might wish for something that might not be good. It'll kick the part-timers dry. It'll kick out the part-time drivers, yes. You think about if you're full-time and you're paying tax and everything else, there'll be loads of part-time drivers that aren't as an accountant and not declaring it, isn't it? Just got to be.
Definitely.
Just working on the side. Especially like Uber Eats and all that. It's preparing for cashless society, probably, mate. Tax goes digital next year or the year after. That's the big one. When the HMRC actually gets a computer and they're not on fax and machines still. What do you reckon on Trump about his tax saying there are more tests in Europe for the Chinese network? Yeah, Trump, I know, mate. I know, he's going mad, and he doesn't want to have a choice, Matt. It's legal obligation, otherwise they're getting big fines. That's true. That's why Kate and Argyle sold to City Fleet with things changing. Oh, was that why, was it? Yeah. Interesting. The punishment of fines will be the big, no more hiding. Moolah under the mattress. Yeah, Jim. Sad thing is, there are plenty of millionaires out there not paying their fair share, but ordinary working people trying to survive on getting their full battle. Yes, live, a true story, mate. Uber will give out all the details, give the HMRC off their case, 100%. Some good, valid points there, isn't it? Eh?
Yeah. Everything's right, what they say. There's no getting away from it, basically.
You literally got to play the game or get out the game, unfortunately. But you know what I want to ask you? So, like, obviously, ride sharing, right? I know, obviously, I've heard rumours of it happening in the taxis and stuff. But, obviously, we were laughing last night, maybe we were having a takeaway. And, who was it? Just say the name was Maria on a scooter, was delivering me the takeaway last night, right? And some fella turned up in a Ford Focus. And he's just looking at, I was like, where's Maria? And he's like, food. Do you know what I mean? And like the well-known fact in it that the food delivery places share accounts and stuff, don't they? Or you can hire out accounts and stuff, can't you? And you share and all that. Yeah. I know what's happened in the past with the taxis, but not as much. You know what I mean? And it's just stuff like that's gonna. You know what I mean? Why you wouldn't share your account, would you? When it's all being sent off to the HMRC. So it's just gonna rile up the whole system. It's just gonna go crazy, innit? Shut it out. But yeah, it's going to cause just mayhem.
At the end of the day, we probably won't even pay tax anyway. The amount of overheads we've got.
Yeah, that's a good point, isn't it? HMRC's going to finally realise how much little Uber pays the drivers. That's what's going to happen for fact, isn't it? HMRC's going to feel sorry for us all after we've been submitting all the earnings. Uber, $42 trillion. Drivers, $7,000.
The thing is, right?
Just do it, Lee.
Uber, like, talk about the tags. You're on about that we're not going to the overheads and that lot. But Uber, like, the way they work it out, innit? Because obviously, if someone does a 50-hour week, the driving time as in Uber will probably be about what, 31, 32 hours. So if you do X amount of money and they divide it up with that time, they say we're paying you the correct minimum wage, you'll get the minimum wage kind of thing. But really, you're working 40, 50 hours, aren't you?
Yeah, that's why Uber's never topped up your earnings. Because when AC/DC went in and done all that and kicked up a storm with Uber after the whole thing, Uber kind of just went, yeah, we'll pay minimum wage on driving hours. And obviously on driving hours, you're never going to not hit minimum wage, you know what I mean? Let's have a go. I've got the figures from... Oh yeah, I have got the figures from both Bolt and Uber that they are reporting my takings. That's from Ben. Is Mark's Toyota 1.8 or 2 litre?
1.8.
Why risk your license over tax? I don't believe in tax because we get taxed on day-to-day basis. I know we don't believe in tax, mate, but we're just part of life, innit? I'm thinking of getting into British Gas. They're hiring trainee gas engineers. They'll train you up while on a salary. I think we should all learn a skill. I used to be a gas engineer, mate. It's a good trade. Stressful. Normally on food delivery, they sign up as a bicycle, then deliver in a car without food delivery insurance. Okay, Raf. Driving time is a small, but what changes sex? Because there's a female coming in and some dude turned up. Driving time is a small fraction of work time, probably less than half. Yeah. What's the average day wage for Uber? As much or as little as you earn, depending on where you work, where you live, isn't it? It's one of the most popular questions, and it's one of the questions I can just never answer.
No.
Do you know what I mean? Us free now. What, Mick?
100 to 150.
Yeah, as a ballpark, yeah. But like I said, me and Mick could go out in our cars, both be on Uber X only, and we're both starting the same location, and we were both finishing different amounts. Do you know what I mean? It just depends who gets offered what job and when and where and where does it go. Do you know what I mean? He might ignore a £3 job and then get a £50 job. I might do the £3 job and then get another £3 job. He might do the £50 drop off, get another 50. It's very, very hard to determine. Do you know what I mean? But a lot of people do stay out and just earn a set target, don't they? Or stay up at a set amount of time. Do you know what I mean?
Definitely.
Tired, Mick?
Not like he's been working.
I know, yeah. I mean, why are you tired for that? Flipping.
It's only not even 11 o'clock, and you know where you're just sitting waiting for the phone call, and you're just like, hurry up.
Is that doing your head in now?
Yeah.
Is that doing your head in a bit now? We're like the waiting, you kind of done waiting now, and you just want your car.
Yeah.
Is that so? You know, we phoned you up then. Did you answer it thinking it was them, or was that just work related that you had to answer?
No, I answered it thinking it was them more than anything.
Did you?
Yeah.
What was it like? Have you been in an accident in the last 12 years?
Yeah, I was about to say that.
No, it's an airport call.
I always say, get me. Oh, yeah. Last week, mate, it was a flipping nightmare. And you go, like, why? Like, fell over in the bathroom, speared the toothbrush right for the jaw. It was a killer. just and see how long I can keep them on the phone for. Tap the follows and likes, guys. Appreciate it on TikTok. Much appreciated. ATM agrees. Do you think taxi firms should start taking tax out of your fare? No, Richard. Depends on how many £3.72 jobs you want to do, Adam. That's true. What was stressful about gas engineering job? I'm quite a bit. And you can leave problems that can blow up houses. So yeah, it's a bit stressful, gas engineering. I just went bread for it, mate, honestly. I've done 5-year apprenticeship at Liverpool Council. And I stayed qualified for 2-3 years after that. And then, I was just dangerous, mate. Especially when I was in early 20s. You used to think I'm flipping unpredictable now. Should have seen me in my 20s. I was all off the show. And, it was...
That's quite funny.
It was rough,
That's
mate.
quite funny. I don't think I'll be able to sleep at night. Have I done that right? Next thing you know,
it was
next morning, someone's roof's been blown
I'd literally go to work. I'd smash it and all that. I used to do servicing, so I used to do the safety checks of it. Do you know what I mean? And I'd go and service a boiler and the gas ring and all that. I'd go home, lie in bed and go, did I tighten that nut? Is that house gonna blow up? Do you know what I mean? There'd be a few times I'd ran back to check something and never done it. And forgot to do it.
Oh.
Which could have been a problem and stuff like that. And a couple of times that happened. And then I went home and this is just wrecking me head. I used to get home from work at like 5 p.m. and just wreck me head. Do you know what I mean? And I just couldn't switch off from it. It was just too do you know what I mean? If you're going to hang a door, if you're joining, you're hanging a door. Do you know what I mean? It's not too bad, but like sparking or gas, it's a lot more of a response. And I just couldn't switch off and I couldn't handle it, to be honest. And at that time, I was creating my jokes blog as well. And that went dead big. So when I went full time on that for almost 18 months. And I never got back into the gas. Yeah, rich taxpayers can't pay our tax. We are self-employed and have different overheads. That is true. Yes. Local taxi is better for me here in Belfast. Yeah, mate, I've heard Belfast is an untouched paradise. Oh, yeah, Richard. I work as a self-employed years as a ground worker at the firms I work for. Took tax on my wages, then at the end of the year do a tax return and get some money back. Yeah, my brother's in that type of bricky and all that. And he was the same. He used to get tax rebates every year, and they used to pay his tax for him from that end. But it's a bit different with us, isn't it? They just couldn't do that for us, could they?
It's set wage for that type of thing, isn't it?
What?
You're on a
Say,
set
because we don't
wage.
get paid by the firms, do we?
Oh.
That's a good point, Mark. Richard, we don't get paid by the firms, like we get paid by the customer. Imagine the customer paying our tax, that'd be cool, wouldn't it? £10 fare going the eyes there. It's 12, love. I've got the tax to pay. An old lad who said he's had to go back to the houses saying he left his tools to check if they'd tightened the nut properly. Yeah, I literally done that. And I didn't. Honestly. But as soon as you hear like a gas explosion in Liverpool, you're like checking your flipping jobs.
Is
You
that
know,
my
like,
address? Oh dear.
was I working on that street? Do you know what I mean? Or like there's a flood and there's an old woman floating down the street on like the Titanic style door. You know what I mean? Just thinking, I fixed that leak under the floorboards. It was just too stressful, guys. This wasn't for me. Give me some advice, please. I taxi in my own car, but I'll be looking to upgrade my car. Is it better to take a bank loan or finance? Right. A bank loan is good, but A, it's hard to get because they're unsecure, right? And B, you got no rights to the bank loan. The bank loan's in your name. The cars are relevant. So I've had bank loans in the past, but you can't like VT it after the half the term. Do you know what I mean? You can't. It's just against you. There's nothing you can do once you got the car. Do you know what I mean? So it's not very secure. Where finance is a bit more secure, Aaron. Go to drivermatty.com. There's a great finance company I've been promoting lately. Go check them out and get a little quote off them, mate. But yeah, most bank loans, it's very hard to get a unsecure loan because it's not tied to any asset, where the car finance is always tied to the car itself. Do you know what I mean? Joe, I've just realised we haven't got, and I reckon he's going to be kicking himself.
What?
Vicky. What's his name? What's his real name? Is it Chris?
Chris.
Is it Chris?
Didn't
What?
Chris?
Yeah. Chris, if you're watching, mate, on the rerun, sorry that you missed us. He's normally here every time.
Where he is.
I know. I hope he's not dead. Jack he's dead. No,
Yeah,
Chris, don't be dead, man.
Escalated a bit.
He said he was going away though, didn't he? Because he was offering me his car.
Oh, God, yeah, he was away, wasn't he? Oh, mate, I reckon he'll be away. Oh, well, we missed you. We'll see you next time we come on.
He should be still on, though, on holiday on the beach. Should be still there on his phone.
Yeah. Hey, where's your loyalty?
Yeah.
Where's your loyalty, Chris?
Mark, some people put the phones down.
I do.
Yeah.
Hello, yeah.
Every day we got a WhatsApp of Mark while he was away with selfies and that, didn't we? It was nice, though. It's nice that you check in, mate.
Oh.
Nick doesn't even check in and he's off work.
One
That's
second,
not
I've
bad,
got a phone call.
So arrogant. Ignorant.
Go karting.
What? It's terrible go-karting. Who have you got? Who's stalking you, Mick?
I don't know. I love go karting though. I'm not terrible at it.
He is, because he's like Bowser, isn't he? Most banks won't loan yet. I want to buy shares in Uber as I think they will be the main player in a driverless car soon in every city. That is true, Michael. Mick is terrible at go-karting. I've heard, mate, I've heard. Buy shares in AI companies. Michael Uber invested 1 billion into the company. Matty will be making a video on it. That's correct, ATM. I sure am. It's actually, if you want to watch my videos that I've got scheduled up for next week and the week after, you got to become a member. So members all get the early access to the videos, guys. So these are all watch the videos. Well, if they want to watch the videos, you can get early access where the public gets them when they go live properly. Mick, you're terrible at go-karting, lad. What's going on, lad? You go with your own gloves and lap times, you melt.
Can't think who that can be, you know.
Yeah, no, I can't see driverless cars doing well in the UK, mate. I can't. Do you reckon you'll ever retire, lad? Is there an age limit apart from driving license rules? I think it's when you can't see. I think there's some old drivers like I don't drive 65, 77. Can you? Is there an age limit, or is it more just medically?
What?
God, you two are useless near the end of this podcast, aren't you?
No, go on. What? No, I've just got my jobs through for this week. That's all. I'm just.
Mech, any comments?
No, I was thinking who that could be. Who's telling me I'm terrible at go-karting? I want him a race now.
I said, is there an age limit where you leave the taxis, or like have you got an age limit on the council, or is it more of like a health thing? Soon as you're like blind or something, or you can't see, then you can't be a taxi driver. Is there an upper age limit? I mean,
No, there isn't really. As long as you pass your medical, you can. There's no age limit, is it? You have a medical, so.
do you reckon? So you could be like 80.
Yeah, as long as you pass your medical, isn't it? Like we won't have another medical now. I think until we're 50, and then you have one every year or so. I think after a certain age.
What you have?
Yeah.
What? How many times have you had a medical since you've been on the taxi train?
I've only had
What
one
when I
medical.
when I
We've
signed
got
up?
to do ours every 5 years.
We don't.
Sheffield's flipping on one, aren't they?
Yeah, but listen to
Every
this.
5 years. Oh, is it just in case? Is it just in case you got like a new epilepsy or something, or like an narcolepsy or something like that?
If you get diagnosed with it, you've got to
Or
let
necrophilia.
DVLA. You've got to let them know anyway. Ain't you? You've got to let the council know. You know, if you've got epilepsy, you can't drive, can you?
Mm-hmm. True.
You got to be clean for a year without a fit.
Mm-hmm. Listen, the Lavender, what's his name? The Lavender family. You distracted Mick. Look how confused he is, and he's not an egghead.
What?
I said he was joking.
I know.
I'm trying to find. I'm dying to know who it is.
Hey, reveal yourself. About to strapped with bombs. Very offensive, Adam. You need more medicals after a certain age. Yeah, that's true. I think Mark starts getting his a yearly medical soon. Come Bearsco, I'll tell you. Bearsco? Loads of police checkpoints in Liverpool doing side on the road and checks. Mickey Maggot, lad. You're getting ruined here, Mick. Sheffield is ruthless. Do many medical fail, do you know? No, listen, that's the thing with the Sheffield, and we talked about this, didn't we, about upping the prices and everything else with Sheffield. And
Oh, wow.
I reckon they're just going to push people away from signing up with Sheffield and go elsewhere. Do you know what I mean? A 5-year medical, very expensive renewals, strict years on the new cars. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, there's loads of problems with
Yeah, here we
causes
go.
it. Do you know what I mean?
Look, we'll talk about them, right? Because it used to be. Yeah, here we go. Woo-wee. Right.
Go on.
Before, to renew, right, become a taxi driver in Sheffield, right, for your first year, this is for your badge, it was 169 quid for the first year, right? It's gone up to 223 quid, right? Right, which is not too bad. To renew, it was £93.
Yeah.
That's gone up to 223 quid.
Well, that's per year.
Yeah. Second year, 245. 3 years, 268. So it's gone up a hell of a lot.
That's a lot, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what I mean. If you're in Sheffield, mate, that's why people are running to the likes of like Wolverhampton or Doncaster or wherever, neighbouring councils to get the badge cheaper and quicker
Yeah, but
without the restrictions of the car.
You can't work on Uber on Wolverhampton and Sheffield. Only on the locals.
No, that's where we talked about the touched and the untouched Uber region, innit?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? We're in the touched region, and we're touched by Wolverhampton, and you're in the untouched.
Yep.
And the untouched is normally busier. In Northern Ireland, it's every 5 years until you're 65, and then it's every year afterwards. Unless you have a heart problem in between. Yeah, that's similar to us, I think, mate. You start getting like an annual one once you get older. Do you NHS inform DVLA, inform your licence authority if any? I'm not too sure if the NHS, I'm not too sure. Every council should tax Matty your Tesla as a bag of nails. It's hard when I'm not behind the Lavender family, innit? Every council should be like Sheffield, needs to standardise. I missed the old days before Uber appeared, the drivers used to be milking it. Be well last hassle for us, Sheffield or ball bags, I think we're going to lose out. Yeah, I know, that's the thing, they are going to lose out, mate. I'd pay more for an untouched region. Ah, okay, yeah. Yeah, I get you. But like I said, it's just causing hassle, it's just causing mayhem. And I think as councils are trying to bring money in because they're going elsewhere, they're not going to bring any money in, are they? Because they're pushing people away by increasing all the fees, do you know what I mean? And I think that's what's causing the bigger issues, like. But listen, it's coming up to an hour and 20 minutes now, so we're going to call it a day. And hopefully Mick will get his car soon. And then once we end it, whoever's winding Mick up, can you please WhatsApp him and let him off?
Look at his eyes. He wants to kill someone, I think.
Yeah,
Mick, you like this? No word of a lie, you like this?
Honestly, hey, you're fuming, lad. Listen, the Lavender family, are you going to reveal yourself before we end this live? Come on, reveal yourself.
What's his name?
The Lavender family. Mick, take a guess on who I am. It's going to be someone you know.
Yeah, 100%.
It's not your wife,
who have you gone go-karting with? Who have you gone go-karting with who lives in Glasgow?
Been a long time since I've gone go-karting, no.
It's not your wife, is
Big
it?
Andy will sort this you out. Yeah, ATM. Honestly, mate, if they sort... We've talked about this to the cross-border hard, and if they sort it out, it's going to be carnage. Because they're all going to come to Liverpool. So then Liverpool have to sort it out then. And then someone else have to sort it out, do you know what I mean? Why is England all different councils? Northern Ireland, just one council, and you can work in different councils. Yeah, mate, I don't know why. We're all... That's the thing with the UK, is every council, even Liverpool has 4, 5 different councils within Liverpool. Do you know what I mean? Well, within Merseyside. And then, yeah, it's stupid, mate. Every council has their own rules and regulations. Do you know what I mean? So, Merseyside's built up at Liverpool, Knowsley and Sefton. Obviously, you got all the outskirt ones as well, but then main 3, right? And each of them 3 have their own rules. Do you know what I mean? Like, you could get a Ford Galaxy plated for 6 seats on Liverpool. You can't on Sefton. Do you know what I mean? And it's just crazy. I reckon Liverpool, a PCO regulation, and then outside of London regulation. I reckon that's what would be decent going forward. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Aaron, because England is silly and Northern Ireland sounds way better. Tonight, Matthew. Right? Come on, Lavender. You got 2 minutes, mate. I'm ending the stream. Are you going to tell him or not?
He doesn't live in Burscough.
Oh, these people don't live. Raf, I can't wait to mix smashed 800 quid next week. I can't wait either, mate. I've got 40 hours.
Yeah,
What up, lad? I'm going to end the stream in 33 hours. Right? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Too late, Lavender. Too late. Catch us all later. Thanks for tuning in. Mark, thank you again for getting involved. Much appreciated.
No problem.
Yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Much appreciated. Go to checkouttravelmatty.com. Go buy yourself a mug. Or a travel mug.
Or a hoodie.
Catch you later.